Let me tell you a story. This is Dessa. She is 33 years old. She lives in the Ethiopian countryside. This is Dessa with her husband Gemechu. They've been married for almost 12 years now. As you can see, they enjoy each other's company. This is Dessa with her kids. Her oldest is 11 and her smallest is just 3. The little one doesn't leave her mother's side yet, but when she's bigger, she'll go to school, just like her brothers. Dessa's day begins as soon as the sun rises. She spends it doing chores. She herds the sheep. She takes care of the cattle. Sometimes she farms. She makes fuel out of cow manure. It's hard work, but she's a hard worker. Sometimes as the light fades, she rewards herself by sitting down and enjoying a marvelous sunset just outside her house. But it gets dark early in Ethiopia, and it's when the night falls that Dessa's life gets difficult. Dessa's home is one of the 12.3 million households in Ethiopia that is not connected to the electricity grid. The majority of these homes are in rural areas. More than 85% of the country's rural households rely on fuel-based light sources like the kerosene that Dessa uses every day. People like Dessa spend about 4.5% of their household expenditure on lighting, money that could be well spent elsewhere. And unbeknownst to Dessa, kerosene is dangerous when inhaled. Respiratory disease is a big killer in Ethiopia and one that particularly affects women and children. Dessa's light source creates indoor air pollution that is harming her and her family. The lack of clean and affordable lighting options is hindering the educational progress of Dessa's children. That's why it's important that Dessa and people like her start using solar lighting. It's a cleaner, smarter, and more economical solution. Imagine if solar lighting could increase its penetration by just 5%. That would mean a reduction of 80,000 metric tons of CO2 emissions, not to mention healthier and stronger families. And it would also mean that families like Dessa's could save the money they spend on kerosene to improve their lives. Now that Dessa is using solar lighting, she can see well at night. Solar lighting has added extra hours to her day. Now that Dessa is able to milk her cows after dark, her family's productivity has never been better. And not only do they get more milk to drink or sell, but better light means better hygiene practices and cleaner milk. When all her chores are done, Dessa makes coffee. But it's not about relaxing. The age-old Ethiopian coffee ceremony has always been a time for important family discussion, and Dessa and her husband use the last moments before bed to discuss their household finances and plan how to better provide for their children. The kids' grades are improving now, and they can study after nightfall. And their chests are clearer now that the air is free from smoke. The government of Ethiopia has a clear plan to encourage wide-scale dissemination of off-grid lighting solutions to rural markets through the private sector. Lighting Africa Ethiopia will increase energy access to people like Dessa by working with groups of companies to address market failures and provide solutions. Let's keep lighting Africa